My name is Janice. My husband Bernie had a successful career as a head teacher and school principal. In semi-retirement, he worked at our local university, but something wasn't quite right. He came home one evening and said, "I've just had a complete mental blank. I think I'm going to have to tell them that I can't do it." He was struggling with paperwork and worried something might happen in front of a room full of students. Bernie was reluctant to see a doctor. He was afraid he might be diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, like his father. But eventually I convinced him to talk to the GP about his memory problems. Initially, the GP attributed it to other things. But after 2 years, we went back as Bernie's memory was still declining and there were emotional upsets and cognition issues. The GP said, "Okay, we can do nothing, or I can refer you to a geriatrician." We finally agreed to the referral, and I am so glad. Bernie was eventually diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2018. He needed time to process the information first, and we were both worried about stigma. The first few months were very challenging, as neither the geriatrician nor the GP gave us advice about where we could get help or support. Dementia Australia provided some good information, but telling others and getting their suggestions was most helpful. A close friend told me about a local support group. It was informative in terms of what others were experiencing and how they dealt with it. Attending the group led to other activities, including educational courses and participation in research projects. We attended a 6-week course run by Area Health Service. Participants were split into carers and people with dementia, and this helped Bernie see he wasn't alone. Getting the diagnosis meant we could inform his healthcare providers to ensure a good outcome when he had a hip replacement. We registered with My Aged Care, and our financial advisor suggested I apply for a carer's allowance. It's now 5 years since his diagnosis, but Bernie still enjoys catching up with friends and an occasional ocean swim. So we have found ways to support him to keep doing these things. Spending time gardening every day has also been therapeutic and gives him a sense of accomplishment. For others going down this road, it is important to know that a diagnosis of dementia is not the end of the world. Even though things may and will change, you can live with dementia and still have a productive life.